Welcome to a lesson in which we're given the graph of an interval and asked to express the interval using an inequality as well as using interval notation. So looking at our first example, notice how the interval starts at -3 with a closed point and moves to the right. So because we have a closed point on -3, this means the interval does include -3, and as we move right in the positive direction, we would approach positive infinity. So using an inequality, we can say x is greater than or equal to -3. Greater than because the interval moves to the right, and equal because the point is closed on -3. And then using interval notation, the interval would be from -3 to infinity. Again, because it includes -3, for interval notation we use a square bracket like this. Again, this indicates that this value is included in the interval. And then for infinity and negative infinity, we always use a rounded parenthesis. It's important to recognize too that the order of these is important. We cannot put the infinity first and the -3 second. These must occur in the same order in which they would occur on the number line. Looking at our second example, notice how the interval starts at +1 with an open point, which means it does not include +1, and then the interval moves to the left, approaching negative infinity in the negative direction. So using an inequality, we would say that x is less than +1, not equal to because the point is open. And then using interval notation, again the order is important, we would have negative infinity, comma 1. It does not include 1, and therefore it's a rounded parenthesis here. And then for negative infinity, we also have a rounded parenthesis. Again, for infinity and negative infinity, it's always a rounded parenthesis. Now let's take a look at two compound inequalities. Notice here the interval is from -5 to 4, but because the point is open on -5, it does not include -5, and because it's closed on 4, it does include +4. So we also say the interval is open on -5 and closed on 4. So there are two ways to express this as a compound inequality. One way is to say x has to be greater than -5, and also x has to be less than or equal to +4. When we have a compound inequality connected with and, we can write this another way. We can say -5 is less than x less than or equal to +4. If we start in the middle and read from right to left, again this is x is greater than -5, which we have here, and x is less than or equal to 4, which we have here. These two compound inequalities are equivalent. And then using interval notation, we have the interval from -5 to 4. It's open on -5 or does not include -5. So we have a rounded parenthesis here, but it does include +4, so we have a square bracket here. Now for the last example, we have from -3 to negative infinity. Notice how it does include -3, or we have the interval from -1 to positive infinity, where this open point says the interval does not include -1. So using inequalities, we have x is less than or equal to -3, or because we have two separate intervals, x is greater than -1. So because we have two intervals, we'll have to have two interval notations. On the left, we'll have from negative infinity to -3. So rounded parenthesis on negative infinity. Because it includes -3, we have a square bracket. And then we can say or, like we did here, or we can use u for union. And then we have the interval from -1 to positive infinity. Does not include -1, and we also cannot include infinity, so we have a rounded parenthesis here. Okay, that's going to do it for these examples. I hope you found this helpful.